Hey everyone, I'm Maxwell, the Director of Production here at Singularity 6, working on Palia. I want to welcome you to our very first Palia Path, in which we're going to take a look behind the curtain at some upcoming features in our 192 patch, Radiance Rising, as well as some new features on the horizon coming to Palia later this year, and maybe a few further out. So let's dive in. First, let's talk Radiance Rising. So we've got a number of new features that players have been asking for as an extension of Elderwood with this patch. The first of which is the Pixie Blossom Bounce. It's a dynamic event similar to Flow Tree Grove's set within the Elderwood. You can group up with your friends, work together to collect a bunch of unique new flowers deep within the Elderwood. These flowers are going to really help deliver that Elderwood aesthetic on your home plot. We're delivering a number of new quests, including a new quest line called The Hunt for Prism Spear Treasure. This is a short but sweet little adventure where you can partner up with your best buds Nio and Ani to hunt down the story of the legendary Grimalkin pirate Prismbeard and find his lost treasure across Elderwood. We hope everyone has a wonderful time in search of Prismbeard's booty. In addition, we have another quest line that are going to allow all players to acquire their very first pet, as well as courier functionality to send items back to your home plot. You'll never need to slow down your adventure again. Running out of storage? No worries. Paleo storage is going to increase the overall storage limit to 14,000 items, so now you can hoard to your heart's content. Well, at least for a week or so. If you're not tired of catching frogs yet, get ready to save some more. Some Rockhopper plushies are going to be leaping into your home plot soon. You can also expect to earn some rainbow plushes. There's going to be a return of a familiar face for any fans of Free Realms out there. And if you're looking for a foul friend, clean up the grubby ducky and you're going to earn your own rubber ducky recipe. Don't miss out on the cozy camp decor, and it includes a highly requested decor piece, some hedges. So just make sure as you're placing them, you don't get lost in your own hedge maze. That's not all though. Radiance Rising includes a number of bug fixes. The team has been working really hard to clean up the game, and we hope you feel it when you check it out. So that's what's coming in Radiance Rising. We hope you enjoy the Pixie Blossom Bounce, the Hunt for Prism Spear Treasure, and the free pet and courier functionality quests, and so much more. Now let's shift gears and take a look at some new features that are coming later this year to Palia. The first thing we want to talk about, Animal Husbandry. Now, since Palia's launch, this has been a feature that players have consistently asked for, wanting to be able to take care of animals, and we agree. At its core, we're making Animal Husbandry with a focus on falling in love with your animals. Whether you're chasing that state fair-worthy Ormu or trying to create the perfect Pecky, you'll have the tools to foster rare traits and proudly show off your animals to your friends and community. Now, these mechanics are designed to work neatly with existing systems like gardening and cooking. And as with any other skill, you're going to be able to experience it by yourself, as well as make it better together with your friends by having them come over and help you take care of your animals. The team has been having a ton of fun playing around with what we can tweak and how this experience is going to evolve, including finding some odd quirks or unexpected results along the way. When we launch the feature, we'll definitely have some standard fare animals such as the Ormu or the Pecky, but we're building this in a way that we can continue to deliver animals on a regular basis. Over time, we might start delivering some more unexpected. We'll keep you updated as this feature continues to evolve, and we plan to release it later this year. On the housing front, we've been incredibly impressed by everything that we see players creating. We love going on home tours every week to see new ideas on display, and each time we find new things that players have been able to do that we never expected. Now, players have probably noticed that we've been slowing down on delivering new buildings, and to be honest, our existing housing system has been more cumbersome to work with than we'd like. And over time, every new addition has exponentially increased the effort necessary to deliver that to players. So we've had to take a beat to dig in and find better ways to deliver on houses, especially the ability to have new stories on their house. We're actively working on this right now and excited to share more later this year. On the main story and narrative front, we love that everyone's been playing the Elderwood and of course meeting our newest villager, Alfei. So we're working on his friendship questline where you're going to get to explore more about his backstory and who he is. We want to partner that with an update to the main story that's going to take us a little more time to make and will help explore some of the areas of the Elderwood that we haven't touched so far. Now, with that said, we know players have wanted more narrative on a regular basis. And so the team is hard at work on a new system that's going to let us deliver small, bite-sized narrative quests every single patch for players to check out with new objectives to pursue. We really are excited to bring this a little bit later, but it's going to take a few patches before we have the first version. So stay tuned. Starting this fall, we're also going to be delivering patches that are a little better aligned with the season in the real world. That's not just for Winter Lights or Lunar New Year. We want to be able to deliver things like a fall season within Palia. So we plan to kick off each of Palia's seasons with a larger patch that provides new ways to engage within Palia, followed by smaller, more focused content updates that support the overall season thematic, and may include additional things like quality of life changes and, of course, some bug fixes. Now, to reiterate, every patch for Palia will include new gameplay content for players to engage with. We don't want to break from that promise. And of course, as you guys all have been wanting, we are going to continue to deliver more plushes. Finally, we're going to look a little further down the line at some features that are in very early development. So early, we can't quite show gameplay or concept art. These features are going to take us some real time, but we want to share some insight on the long-term roadmap for Palia so that players can discuss and give us ideas along the way. Now, one of the areas that we feel Palia has under-delivered on is for players to be able to group up and truly work together, particularly with the housing plot. And for a long time, there have been big technical challenges for us, but we think we've found some of those initial solutions and are now starting to work on the next tier of problems that will be necessary to deliver this experience to players. Again, this will take us a little while, so really interested to hear what excites you. And of course, we've been really happy with the response to Elderwood. The sentiment has been fantastic, and we've read so much about how you're enjoying it. But of course, we're not going to stop there. We really are excited to announce that we've started early development and planning on our very next adventure zone. It's going to be a while before we can show any concrete details, but we can't wait for you all to see more. Thank you all so much for your continued support of Palia over the years, from our most veteran Palia players to the newest folks joining us on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I want to welcome you all into the community. So until next time, take it easy, everyone.